Dang it. I don't want ads already. There we go. Okay. Hello. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. We should be good now. Oh. Hi. Did not mean to do that. How do I... Will this just go back? Yes, no? Maybe? I don't want to accidentally mute myself again. There we go. Okay. Hope the music is not too loud. Hopefully. Okay, we should be good now. Also, hello, Gecko. We're working on a commission. It's for the dragon back there. We're cutting out pieces. I do not want my phone to fall already. We'll see how long we can go until I knock my camera over. I'd say I'm gonna give myself maybe 20 minutes before I accidentally knock it over. I made a whole mess today. I'm so tired. It took hours. Nice. We get some more crafting ASMR again. I had cutting fixed for it's so thick and boring. Yeah, so I mean, it's really I have like a pair of very, very nice scissors, so it's not that difficult for me to cut through it. But if you don't have very good scissors, it can definitely be very annoying to cut through. Which is reminding me that I need to sharpen my scissors soon. I stole my parents' scissors because mine broke. Oh no. Yeah, but the scissors I use were about $50, $60. There's the brand, if you're wondering. This is my main brand that I use. I do have a sharpener for these, so I can sharpen the blade. But they've been very nice to use. Very expensive scissors, yes, but they are 100% worth it. They are very, very good scissors, which makes sense considering their price tag. It looks so zigzaggy. Yeah, well the shape is like that because they're designed to glide across a table, which is the point of that design. Which is very helpful. As this is why they're labeled as fabric shears, because they are meant to slide across a table or flat surface to cut fabric. We are working on a fursuit commission for that guy right there. I also have got this guy. I will be working on him later today, hopefully. He's got a neck done, and I should be cutting out pieces for him soon. But right now we're working on the dragon back there. So, more commission work, another commission work stream. Hello! Also, hello, John. Hello, Willand? Willand 12? Is nighttime for you? Yeah, I've discovered that a lot of my subscribers have a fully opposite time zone than I do, which makes streaming a little difficult. But I try to have it be a precise schedule. It's the same time every day, every weekend. I try my best to keep it as... Hello, LR. Welcome. Live in South... Okay, yeah, that's definitely a different time zone than me. Sew these darts together. Get it out of the way first. Don't have enough thread to finish this. It's annoying. Oh well. You live in the US, nice. How much for a furry suit? My name is Michelle. I'm working in Rocky Point, North Carolina. That's weirdly specific. Don't share information online. My fursuits can have a big range. Usually they can be priced at like $500 to $8,000. It's very dependent on what you're getting. I am on the cheaper end of most makers, though, because I am still considered a beginner in the community. I don't have a big enough audience yet, so I'm gonna change my profile because I don't like my crusty, musty old mask. And I can get one more stitch in there, I think. I should be able to. Yeah. I apologize for my camera focus. It will be all over the place. I would like to do more late night streams during the weekday, hopefully. Just like some like chill drawing streams. As I managed to get a new setup going for that stuff, so hoping that I can mess with that a little more. Oh, I hit that, whoops. Ugh, ads, go away. Nice. Where did I set my needle down? Oh. My magic needle threading skills. I see that you changed it. I can't see it very well, but I think it's a dog. Is it a dog? I'm gonna say it's a dog. It's a doggo. With like some big old ears, I think. It's hard to tell because the picture's so tiny on my end. There we go. Also this one too. Get all that excess fuzz out of there. Dog Kingsley, nice. my camera focus to be even slightly normal today, please. Don't go all over the place. Yeah. I've not cut out all the pieces for this guy yet. I'm just cutting out a few pieces at a time. I already finished sewing together the main part of the face. This is the back part of the back of the neck and the lower jaw. I'm gonna just be sewing together here. Just to do it piece by piece. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. I tend to just go out of frame and I don't realize it. There's that one. Do the other one. I used to hate sewing, but you inspire me to sew, and now I enjoy it so much. Yeah, I used to hate it too when I started into the costume design business, but now it's like my favorite thing, and I'm afraid to use a sewing machine. I'm slowly saving to get like a nice good one for myself. One day I'll get a nice sewing machine. But even then, I feel like I wouldn't use it much. Like, a lot of my work is too detailed to use a sewing machine on anyway, so... I mean, this is a very bad example. This character has, like, not very many details, but... Look like torture devices. Hello! Mama cat. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, someone the other day said that my hands look very, like, perfectly, like, anatomized. Like, they look like perfect hand anatomy. I don't know if that's true, but someone said it the other day. Hello, we are working on a commission for this dragon back here. This is someone else's character, so... this character's name is Soldier, though. That's the dragon's name. I somehow still got my finger stabbed while using the sewing machine. Needle was blocked. Yeah. I used a sewing machine like once for something, and I think it was like a little like fun like local craft project that I did. At like my local library has like a little craft corner, and they do like classes on how to like use some stuff like 3D printers and like laser cutters and sewing machines. However, you can't just go in there and use them. You have to like set up a thing. I mean, I think you can go in there and use them for free, but you have to, like, do the course first, which is a little annoying. And also, they're super duper picky about what you can use them for, which is also very annoying. So. Mine are, like, super freckly. Oh, your hands? Come on, ads. I got 2 ads? Boo. Not cool, YouTube. How much are your commissions and where do people place the commissions? So, I am in the midst of getting my website set up. It broke itself. So I'm slowly getting my website back, but usually I just take commissions through social media. Not YouTube, but like Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Telegram, that stuff. Usually people reach out to me through there. But my stuff can range depending on what you're getting. It can range from like $20 to $500 and then $500 to around like $8,000. It's very dependent on what you're getting and how much detail it has and colors, etc. And how many things you're getting from me, right? Like if it's like just a pair of paws, it'll probably run you maybe like $90 max from me. If you're getting like a head, around 500. If you're getting a partial head, paws, tail, usually is around $1,000. Full bodies can run you about 3 to 6K. Again, very dependent on how detailed and how complex your character is. Complexity means more colors and more time and more detail, which of course raises the price up. So if you've got a super basic character, the price probably won't raise that much. If you have a super duper detailed character, your price will indeed raise quite a bit. This guy is a partial, so he's head, paws, and tail. This guy paid about 2-ish K for his, I think a little under 2K. Mostly because he has wings and a massive tail is what really upped his price. This guy right here was about, I think, how much was, I think they were about $1,600. This guy's also a partial head, paws, tail. They got some wobbly antenna going on there. This guy is also a solid color, but he has some wacky hair that I'm gonna do on him. I worked on the hair on my last stream, so if you want to check out like how I did that, you can go look at that stream. But this guy has some super fluffy, just like all over the place hair, which I'm super excited to work on. Same with this guy, except it's a bit more controlled, I guess, if that makes sense. Also, this guy's name is Goober. That's this character's name. He's very cute. Little alien dog. Dang it! How far did we get till I knocked my camera over? 17 minutes. I said 20. It took 17 minutes before I knocked my camera over. Dang it. Okay. Let's... I love the word goober. Yeah, it's a fun name. I really like it. It's perfect for a little alien dog, which is what they are. They have like this super cute like rainbow tail that I'm gonna do on them as well, which will be really fun. I'm excited to do that. But the alien guy is also going to be fully UV reactive, so he will glow. He will be a glowy alien, which is very in character for them. I want to start up Therian mass commissions on Etsy for like R500. I don't know what R means, which is like, I think $25 at a K, but they're going to be super cheap. Yeah, I would always recommend if you're starting off with commissions, do start cheaper. Always start cheaper. Because usually, when you are just starting, you do not have an audience that is like big enough, and you don't have an audience that has like the money as well, or at least you usually don't know that you do. So like just advertise like the hell out of yourself, and like over time you'll eventually get like more clients and more of an audience that is willing to pay a bigger price, and then you can start upping it slowly over time. That's how you do it. That's what I did. It took me about 3 years to get this far. I've started doing commissions for about a year and a half-ish now, so I'm still relatively new to the commission business still. But I got really lucky with how many people, like, found my work, so... Yeah, don't start big numbers. Do not start with big numbers. I think 25 is a good place to start. 25 to 30-ish, I think, is a good starting price for Therian masks. If I ever buy a fursuit, I want to buy from you. Well, my commission queue is currently full. It's very full. One day. The other issue is that I currently cannot ship outside of the US, is the other issue currently. I am unable to do so. Oh, come on. What are you tangled in? Stop it. Off to the US if I have to. Yeah. It's funny. So, like, the person who's getting this commission here, they actually do not live in the US, but we've made a deal to meet in the middle. Basically, they met me at a convention in the US, and we made a deal to meet back up at that convention to transfer the suit. So we're meeting in the middle. Hello, Cookie. Thank you for translating. Although I don't really want to be at the US with all of what's happening there. Exactly. Be safe. Yeah, this part right here is the lower jaw. So we got like the bottom of the jaw and the side of the jaw. This guy does have some scale detailing that I'm adding to his face, but I have a funky way I'm gonna do that. I think that would be a fair start for my masks. I make them in a day, and they are fully lined in quality. Yeah. But like I said, it's all dependent on if you have an audience big enough. You gotta promote your work somewhere. Like, social media is the best place to start doing that. Also, one thing to be warned about with Etsy, they do take 40% of everything, so keep that in mind. Just one of the reasons why I do not sell on Etsy. Yeah, you can do it on YouTube. You can link stuff into the description through YouTube. Like, I currently have like my Discord linked in this description, so you guys can join my Discord, my Discord server and chat with me and see stuff I'm working on. It also gives you stream updates, so join the Discord. We need more people there. We need more people to chat. Oh. That would be an issue, Gecko. But my stream schedule is usually the same. It doesn't really change. Funky music. trying to think if I did this correctly. Did I sew this the wrong direction? I need to know. Where's my reference photo? Where did they go? Okay, I did. I was worried there for a second. If I sell masks, I could probably take like 3 commissions a month, although I can only do canines, felines, and big cats. Yeah. I mean, I've got some stuff that I also limit to, like I don't do horses. I did 1 horse once, and the only reason I did it was because the person was a returning client, and I was like, you know what, fine. But never again. I hated it. I hated doing that horse. Hello, Trisha. Whenever I could fuck her, I kind of just stare blankly at it for like 5 minutes, trying to figure out if I did it right. Is it really? Shoot. Hold on. I have to stop the music momentarily. Give me a second. Let's see. Copy. Go here. Go here. And then description. I should be able to edit my own stream. That's okay. I don't know why I can't edit my own stream. I can put the link in the chat maybe? I don't know if that'll do anything. I don't know if that worked. You can see if it did though. Maybe. Okay. I should be able to edit it myself too, I believe. Might not be able to from here. That's annoying. You should also be able to like copy and paste the link into a browser. That should also work. You can try doing that. It should work. There's no reason it wouldn't. My sister's cat just jumped on the bed and gave me the jump scare of my life. Oh no. Whoa. What just happened? Huh? Stream interrupted. What? Did my stream cut out for anyone? 'Cause my YouTube just closed itself entirely. I don't know what just happened there. Did my stream cut off for anyone? It just said that my stream was randomly interrupted by nothing. That was weird. Allergic to horses and used to be allergic to cats. With commissions, as I might not have the motivation to make a mask. And then it will look odd, so maybe I should just... Yeah, pre-meets is a good way. It glitched a little. Okay, I don't know what happened. My YouTube on my phone, which is what I'm streaming on, just cut out entirely and closed YouTube. And then I tried to go back. I tried to stream again and it just said resume stream. Your stream was interrupted. That was really weird. I don't know why I did that. I thought my stream got cut for a second there, and I was back to fighting YouTube's AI, AI guidelines. No internet skills, I'm afraid I can't help you. Yeah, sometimes YouTube's just funky. YouTube can be silly sometimes. Oh. What is happening? Why is my YouTube cutting off? Hello? Why are you doing this? Not cool, YouTube. Why are you doing that? My internet is fine. My service is fine. My phone is fine. What's happening? For my school project, I want to make a fursuit, but I'm scared it will look odd. It's like a passion project where you can do pretty much anything creative. It looks normal for me. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I'm not touching anything. YouTube is freaking out. I do not know why YouTube is freaking out. It's just decided to, apparently. YouTube is built different, apparently. And not in a good way. A bit pixely, but I think it's just my phone. Okay. I mean, I can check the stream, like, on my other device. And see if it's, like, doing anything weird. I don't think it is. At least I hope not. I hope it's acting normal, as it's supposed to. I'm gonna hope that does not happen again, because that's gonna be really, really annoying if my YouTube just decides to cut itself out. and have me continuously resume the stream. Okay. Sew these two parts together. I would not say so. I got copyright strike because I used YouTube Genshin trailer to make an edit. YouTube is weird. For me specifically, YouTube has continuously striked me for being under the age of 13. YouTube, it just did it again. What the hell? Is the paper on the Dust Dragon? Yes. This is what they look like. Okay, I don't know why it's cutting out. It's shit. I don't know what's happening. It shouldn't be doing that. There's no reason it should be cutting out on me. It's... I don't know why it's doing that. You get a Therian mask today? Nice. Also, welcome, pandas. I remember you. Yeah, they're very colorful. Dang it. Stop knocking over. Stay. That's knockdown number 2. You gotta go take a shower? You may not leave. Good, I've not even been streaming for an hour, and YouTube's already being finicky. Why? How long does it usually take you to make a high quality fursuit? It varies. Sometimes I can do it, usually it's like a month-ish or 2 for like a head. It's very dependent. Like sometimes I like get a bunch of work done. Sometimes the work is like very slow. Sometimes I get stuff done like super duper fast. Sometimes it takes a little while. My motivation dies halfway through. Depends on the motivation. Yes, exactly. Depends on the motivation. Very dependent. Motivation can't help me. I'm 3 months low on iron and vitamin D. I feel that. Hello, Nana. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my silly crafting stream. While I work on random stuff and talk to people in the process. Okay, I'm gonna cut out all the holes in this so that I can have them ready. More snipping. I still haven't finished a mask that's now a year old. Yet I made 2 whole masks today. Yeah, I got a bunch of random side projects. I was hoping we would have a bit more of an active stream today, but I guess not. It's been a bit silent. Don't spam the chat. Let's cut out the nostrils. So that they can breathe. I was gonna make a denim mask for Comic-Con, but I can't find a denim mask anywhere. Yeah. I would love to make another denim mask. I made one years ago. I've been wanting to make them again. The reason for that is there's people who buy like 50 of them at a time, and then no one else gets any. It's really annoying. What is that piece there? Cannot recognize what it is. Where's that other photo? Does that connect? I cannot tell. I'm just gonna say it does. Okay. Let's get all of this scrap out of the way. check the photo again. Where did it go? Gosh, it's so far up I like can't tell. Oh well. We'll just wing it. Also, I found a piece of paint that looks exactly like a dragon puppeteer's dragon style. And I really want to show them, but sadly you can't send photos. A piece of... what? A piece of paint. Huh? I don't get it. Like dry paint. Oh. I'm back. It was quicker than I imagined. Oh, welcome back. They've returned. I'm just gonna set this here and hope that that's correct. I have to wait for my hair to dry. Oof. My hair takes forever to dry whenever I shower. Forever. And I also hate using blow dryers. I don't like them. Hello. Hello, Milo. I remember you from before. We are working on the dragon back there. There goes my thread. Gosh dang it. No. I don't care about your client credibility. Me? Hello. It's just the way I say hi. You're a present maker? Yes, I am. Working on commissions. We got 2 commissions. We got the dragon, and then we got this big old alien dog. He's very cute. Those big old ears. I'm going to work on my Therian mask while getting my hair dyed. I only have fur mesh and eye diamonds. Eye diamond? What? Looks like Narpy. The character is an alien, except they're a canine and they're not a cat. But they are an alien. And they are very green. They're a very green character. Oh, dang it. Why are you nodding? Stop it. Why must you do this to me? Why? Not cool. There we go. Ugh. Just got hair in my mouth. Scene girl with monster? Huh? What? What does that mean? That is not English. Who ain't a furry now? A lot of people. But the good thing is I have a 3-in making desk in the dining area of my apartment. Nice. I'm just in my basement. My basement's my studio. Come on. Why aren't you? There we go. Okay. I'm hoping I did this right. I have messed up my own pattern before. I messed up like a bunch of times when I was sewing the face together, which is this part right here. That's the face. I kept like putting the pieces in the wrong area, and I kept like cutting them off and sewing them back on again, and cutting off another thing and sewing it back on again. And I have a blanket of your POV. My cat is sniffing a box with all my throwing gear in it. Ooh. Funky printed. There are some weirder blankets with weirder photos on them that exist. I accidentally bought a tail from a cruel fur farm. Oh. I do have a tail. I have a taxidermied Arctic foxtail. I could not tell you who it's from because my father got it for me when he was at an event that he was sponsored in, I guess. And he saw someone who was selling like taxidermy, and he got me a tail. And I just have it hanging in my room. It's not a fox that was in its winter coat though, sadly, so it's not like white and fluffy. They didn't have their winter coat whenever the tail was taxidermied, but oh well. Emma do sad because the tail looks like it was not healthy. Oof. Yeah, I don't really buy taxidermy often. I don't really own any taxidermy. I would like to get a taxidermied ferret of some kind. Like a pine marten or an ermine. I did have one at one point, like years and years ago, but my dog destroyed it. I'd love to purchase a new one at some point, but they're a few $100s, unfortunately. Yeah, I have no idea if mine is cruelty or not. I could not tell you. It's not like my dad asked the vendor, so. I have one tail because my other was chewed by my dog. Yeah. Should I put clay on my Therian mask that I'm making? Depends on the clay that you're using. Okay, I think this connects here, I believe. Yeah, I think this goes here. I don't trust myself putting this together. I know that this spot right here is for the horns. I know that. No, like what type of clay is it? Guys, question. Let's make the chat a kindergarten. Oh god. I have 4 pet ferrets. Damn. Well, I don't want like a pet taxidermied ferret, like a wild species, like a stoat. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna move this guy off my mannequin briefly. Removed. Getting put on the floor. I'm gonna go grab this guy. Put you back on the mannequin. There we go. There he is. Air dry clay? It's not the best. I mean, I would suggest like Sculpey or like EVA clay, but okay. Let me put this on. Let me attach the skin. I'm gonna stand up for this. Okay, that goes there. Confirmed that that goes there. There's this other side. That is there. This goes over your mouth and down here. This goes here. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but very fluffy dragon. I'm just trying to see where my pattern is supposed to go. This goes here. This goes here. I think this is what I get for not putting darts. I think it's correct. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna dart this. Just so that I know. Okay, yeah, I think this goes like all the way. I believe it's supposed to, at least. Okay, there we go. What did I miss y'all saying? Fluffy dragon. The dragon will be defluffed. He will not stay fluffy. Unfortunately. Okay, so this does get sewed here. I ate an atomic bomb. It was really good. It has to be defluffed. I can't add the scale details if it's defluffed. It won't be fully defluffed. They will have very fluffy hair. If that makes you feel better. I'm not defluffing them all the way. Why are you sad? Are you sad because I'm defluffing the dragon? Yeah. Goober is now on the floor. He's been put there temporarily. I cannot see what I'm doing. Welcome back. The blue cover to my hot glue gun broke. Aw. Oh, hi, Storm. Hello. You pop in every few hundred centuries. Hello. My god. I don't want... Don't give me ads. Stop it. What is this? Don't give me ads, YouTube. That's bad. Bad. Give me my music back. I had a bad case of no Wi-Fi syndrome. Thought I'd stop by again and say hi. Hello! We're making dragons. And alien dogs that are currently on the floor. I'm so good at showing you what I'm actually doing. Hello, fellow creature. Hello, Vampy. Vampsky? I don't know how you pronounce that name. Okay, so my thing with air dry clay is that it's iffy. That stuff Vampsky, okay. That stuff is like literal powder. It cracks and just crumbles into dust so easily. I would recommend using like a proper crafting clay, like Cause Clay or Sculpey. I would recommend that instead. Okay, hello Vampsky. Yeah, EVA foam clay is a good one, or just straight up EVA. Or again, Sculpey or Cause Clay are my recommended. Yeah, I avoid stuff like air dry clay at all costs. Foam light is easy to shape, yes, but depending on the clay you use, especially whatever you're using it for, it just breaks and shatters into dust so easily. Okay. So this goes here. My air dry clay is squishy when dried. I use it as a fidget because no stick to foam and stuff. You don't need to shape the mask using a cat base. I've never made a Therian mask. I would like to attempt one, just for funsies. Or just like make like a half animal mask like that. I mean, I did make one once. It wasn't exactly like an animal. It was like a mix of a bunch of different things. But it was made out of like ceramic clay, so I can't wear it because it's incredibly heavy. But I'd like to remake that mask again out of EVA or something. Why are you being weird? There we go. Made a Therian mask in fursuits. You should make masks. You would be so good at it. To the clay from my science teachers. Damn. Theft over here. Yeah, I would love to attempt to make the mask I made out of ceramic clay again. It is like a partially animal mask. There's like a big old koi fish on the side of it, and it's got like big tall ears. And like a... It'd be fun to make it again and make it wearable, because the ceramic clay version is not at all wearable. Is your wrist a cement mixer from hand sewing all the time? No, I get pretty used to it. I've not gotten carpal tunnel just yet. My time is coming though. I can feel it. Insert cement mixer noises. I don't even know what a cement mixer sounds like. I used to hand sew so much because I hate how loud sewing machines are. My friend's machine sews stuff for me now. Yeah. I'll get a sewing machine eventually. One day. You know what else you can use? Pastels and chalk is another thing you can use. Or heavily watered down acrylic paint will stain the fabric and leave the color. That's a fursuit technique that I invented. It's how I colored CyberError's hair, actually. You can't see him, he's in the background over there. My boy. That's how I colored his hair. But did you just say chalk? Yeah, chalk can work as a temporary. It won't work very well. Pastel will work better. Stop it. Bad ads. You need an airbrush? I have an airbrush. I very recently got like a very nice airbrush kit and I've yet to use it. But I'm very excited to when the day comes. I want to start posting so I can start selling my masks and make moolah. I used to use acrylic, but it came out lumpy. Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to use watered down acrylic. Make it so watered down to the point that it's basically watercolor. That's how you do it. had an airbrush, but it randomly stopped working. Like it would just blow out air and not the paint. What is this stuff in the airbrush? Is it a specific paint or is the airbrush a mixture of acrylic? So it is a very specific paint. It's actually an ink. It's less of a paint and more of an ink. It's like an ink wash paint, basically. If you've ever done stuff with ink wash. Can you use other stuff? Not if the airbrush is not designed to use it. That's how you destroy your airbrush. If you put stuff in it, it's not meant to have in it. There's very specific airbrush color paints that are specifically meant for an airbrush. And certain airbrushes are designed to use very specific types of paint, like clay glaze. If you've ever seen like the glaze colors that they put on clay stuff, there are airbrushes that are designed specifically to use glaze paint. Are they expensive? It depends, and if you get a good one. Like, I would say mine was kind of expensive, but I mean, you can get like a relatively cheap one that'll still work really good. Mine is definitely a bit more on the expensive side, though. Mostly because mine's like a kit. Mine has like, I've got like 3 different types of airbrushes in one kit that I use. And it had like a bunch of stuff that came with it, so. You're entranced watching me, so. That's why I stream. A lot of people just like to watch. Alright, Gecko. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. We are working on a fursuit commission of a dragon. This guy. Thank you. Did I do something wrong here? Alright. See you later, Vansky. What did I just mess up here? Okay. Hold on. I'm going to cut this. What did I just mess up here? Okay, hold on. I'm fixing something. What happened here? Okay, let me get this. Trying to figure out what happened here. Okay, I'm gonna cut it on the other side too, which is annoying. I just wasted all that sewing. It's okay. Okay. What I am gonna do though is that we're gonna sew in the bottom jaw. Flip this back over. IDK how, but it's been 1 second and I already lost my glue stick. Alright. Let's sew this here. not entirely sure I'm supposed to stop this. Alright, bye, Nana. This feels funny. What feels funny? Okay, let's try this again. I'll put it back on the mannequin. Fluffy dragon. Very fluffy. Alright, I'm gonna probably end stream here. My phone's about to die. Thank you to everyone who joined, though. I will probably stream tomorrow, so I will see you all then. Bye-bye.